Hello and welcome to a special edition, so to speak. Special as in, like, we've got Seamus with us and he's special. Edition of See You Next Time. We thought we can't pass up an opportunity to talk about the World Cup draw, can we? We should have really done it sooner, but we've just not had a chance. So, do you want to start, Seamus? Because I know you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the World Cup draw happened in the United States because the World Cup is going to take place in the United States. And the biggest news from that is Mr. Donald J. Trump is the champion of peace, is the recipient of the first ever and probably the last ever peace award for funding genocide, for orchestrating coups, for orchestrating riots.
You've got about the mass murders and the Venezuelan fishermen that they keep pretending they're actually drug smugglers. That's why they have to kill them all and hide all the bodies because there's no drugs there. That kind of thing.
And to top it all off, it's a draw for the World Cup that is gonna be the largest in terms of the number of teams, but also largest in terms of uh, digging a hole into the viewers' pockets with
Hmm.
the astronomical ticket prices.
And the resale prices are then taking them even further up the. It's like being bent over it, and maybe I can't say that actually because there might be children watching. I better not say where I was going with that. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, it's probably best not to go do that one. Hey. But you know what I'm trying to say. It would be painful anyway.
Yeah, so
S-
anyways, we
So
should
you're not
maybe
planning
just.
on going then?
I am very, very, very risk averse when it comes to traveling abroad because you never know when my social media activity is gonna come back to bite me on
Not
the ass.
not just that. You visit in the US when you've been studying in China. I think right now they just have you locked up as a Chinese spy. So I think you should go. I think we should do a GoFundMe to send Seamus to America for his holidays.
You do realize that the cheapest ticket prices for the FIFA World Cup is somewhere above 3,000.
It's obscene.
I don't think a GoFundMe from our end is gonna get
Oh,
even
if
10%
it
of that.
if it'd get you locked up for spying, trust me, I think you'd probably find that people would chip in plenty, mate. Oh, I tell you, Abid
No,
had probably paid
it's
the ticket
seriously
actually on his own just to get rid of you.
yeah, especially after the whole tactical thing.
Yeah, I think he's still upset with you for questioning his knowledge of Tic Tacs, and he bless him.
Guys, no, it's not a spelling.
Yeah. Sorry, we're getting off topic here. I just realized we always do this. I know, so you're probably used to it. But yeah, the actual draw itself was was as shambolic as that stupid made up peace prize they gave Trump, weren't it? It's just an absolute. It's just. I mean, what was Rio Ferdinand doing? And
And
did he
what
know?
was that whole thing with him and Iker Casillas and that whoever the other person was like? Why would anyone even think asking a central defender the question of did you ever score against a goalkeeper be relevant or even funny if I'm being honest. It's just painful. It's
It's as painful as Rio
oh
Ferdinand's podcast is to watch. Not quite as painful as ours, admittedly. We're a bit lower down the food scale, but it's. But yeah, what made them think he'd be a good choice? Hadn't they watched his podcast and seen how hopeless he is as a host? Because he's
and
not.
it's and like and nothing to be like. too too much against him, but it's not like he's a big international star either.
No, not really. Not like, I don't know. You get Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi or someone, you could understand it, but it just
Or
didn't
yeah,
make
yeah,
sense.
or they could have got even if it was someone like a Thierry Henry, it could be like, oh, someone who's won the World Cup,
Mm,
he's
yeah,
doing it, or maybe someone from Argentina, for example, because they're the defending champions.
yeah. Maybe the
If it's
problem
stuff
was
like that,
it was on who was allowed into the country to do. You know what I mean? That might have been an issue because half the countries that are competing haven't got are blocked, didn't they, from going to the US, which is going to be interesting. Not as interesting as the Iran Egypt game might be, 'cause though I
that
think I
no,
think
I think we should cover that. I think we should cover this slowly.
yeah. Sorry, I jumped ahead there, but I was going to say
Yeah,
it's probably a
yeah,
misnomer anyway.
for anyone who wants, just for the completion's sake, it's the tournament is going to start on June the 11th. The first game is going to be from the Group A, Mexico versus South Africa, which is apparently 16 years to the day that they met in 2010.
Mm,
That's at
right.
least a good coincidence, if it is correct. And the Group A is completed with South Korea, and I still can't understand how you can do the draw for the groups without having all the teams being certain. Like there are playoffs left to play.
Yeah, it did seem a bit odd that doing it while they're still playing off. Why not just wait?
Yeah, especially
What's the rush?
yeah. Also, isn't there a thing like you don't want certain teams to be in the same room
Mm,
for security concerns? So they will probably be joined by Denmark, who look the strongest of the four. It's either one of Denmark, Czech Republic, North Macedonia, and Ireland, the
are you
Republic one.
dismissing the chances of Ireland?
Troy Parrott might just pull a rabbit out of the hat another time. No, no, I'm just saying on paper Denmark are the strongest team. It doesn't mean they will get through.
Mm,
But looking at it, it looks a bit weak, the group. And
mm,
if you look at Group B, it's got Canada, then the winner of the playoff, Qatar and Switzerland. The playoff will see teams like Italy, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Go at it. You would assume Italy would get through, but this Italy doesn't get to World Cups anymore.
it's not a good Italy at
I
the
don't know
moment.
how, but and I think I failed to mention, but yeah, Mexico and Canada are also co-hosts.
Mm, yes.
And I think this is going to be a running theme for a lot of the groups, but on paper it looks very much lacking in quality.
Mm, it's too many teams.
Yeah, like we've rattled through 8 teams, and I don't think it's I don't think it's being too critical saying that none of the teams really look like a top 8, top 16 kind of teams.
No.
I think we will get to a conclusion from this, but Group C is Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Finally, a big name
What's
team in Brazil.
Haiti? Oh.
Group D is gonna see Uruguay, not sorry, Uruguay, Paraguay, USA, Australia, and yet another playoff winner.
It's, it's
Why?
half a draw, isn't it?
Why are yeah? This is this is silly. For completion's sake, the playoffs It's gonna see Turkey, Slovakia, Romania, and Kosovo battle it out. How the hell did Kosovo get here? Just off the top of your head, name one single Kosovan player.
Did that he used to play left back for Leeds play for them?
No, he's in Macedonian, I think.
Oh,
The guy used to wear number 10 on his back, right?
I don't know. I can't remember what number he had, but I just remember him being all energy, and I liked him because he was always never stopped running. You know, he gave his all. Can't remember his name. No, I can't. If it's not him, I can't think of one. Then I probably do know one, but I can't think of any.
Yeah, but this is the dire straits. Like, what's happened to European football, man? Come on.
International football in general, there's too many teams getting in there, so it's virtually impossible not to make it unless you're Irish. In which case, it's apparently virtually impossible to make it.
Or Nepalese. If we
I
are gonna
wasn't
associate
counting
them,
them.
why
I
not?
really wasn't counting them as a football nation. They're just
Okay, Group E sees Germany, Curacao, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ecuador.
Curacao, did you say?
Germany, yeah.
I didn't know they'd made it. Wow. Really is anybody's in, really,
Oh,
isn't it?
now you start wondering how did the other teams that are in the playoff not get into the tournament? Like, come on. The size is finally some quality is gonna be seen in the Group F. Netherlands, Japan, they're decent sides.
Hmm.
For World Cup context,
Yeah, Japan is
Tunisia
good enough
and
that Endo can't get in the team.
Tunisia and then yet another playoff. This is getting on the nerves now. Playoffs. It's Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania. How the hell does Sweden, with strikers that combined cost more than 200 million, fail to win?
I was thinking that. I'm not. I mean, Poland as well. Lewandowski. They've. How are they so
No,
bad?
Levy was injured. Levy was injured and everything. Sweden failed to win a single game in the group stage, man, for the qualifiers. They're
Have
only
you?
here
Have you
because
not?
of the Nations League thing.
Yeah, but have you not been watching Isaac play for Liverpool? I can see why they struggled.
Yeah, but Isaac and Gyökeres were playing for Newcastle and Sporting when
I know. I was
this game
joking, mate.
started.
Yeah, it's insane.
This is quite bad. Okay, finally the group that you, Christenberg, was waiting for. Group Z. Belgium, New Zealand, Iran, and Egypt. And why were you waiting for this group?
Iran Egypt play at the Seattle during the Pride March. People are making a lot of it, but I'm not sure it'll be that much of an issue. I know they're saying that homosexuality is obviously illegal in the countries, but that's nothing to do with the people. That's not like the
And
people
also,
making the decision. So I'm not sure that it's that relevant.
and also, even if it is, Iranians are banned from US.
Oh,
Egyptians are
yeah,
in the orange list. No,
yeah,
the fans will. If they got in the US in the first place, it's gonna be the issue for them, not what they can or can't do.
exactly. It's not like they're going to be traveling over there in their millions. There's not many of them can afford it for starters. It's not like these are two of the richest countries in the world we're talking about with plenty of spare pocket change either. Um,
But even then, like they're not allowed.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm saying if they got
They
enough
they will have
money,
to
they'll
go.
let anybody in if they've got a lot of money. So I'm saying, so there's not going to be any of those ones who can get round the restrictions. Is what I was meaning. Sorry, I should have explained myself there because you can actually buy your way in even if the country's on the no, even if the country's on the block list. If you've got enough cash, you can go anywhere in America.
And next up in the group H is gonna see the defending European champions. They're not defending because they're not defending the title here, but the reigning European champions in
Yeah,
Spain,
confuse me there.
Capo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Darwin Nunez is gonna lead the line for Uruguay.
I do like Darwin, even if he did work out at Liverpool. I'd like to see them do well.
Are Spain the favorites?
I surely have to be because Argentina aren't the strongest anymore, and Brazil aren't that strong anymore. So I'm not sure Spain are that good though. Particularly, really, none of the nations really jump out as these are going to win it, are they? What's the weather going to be like there? Will it suit? Will it suit and stuff like that? You know, and
It's no,
it's going to
yeah,
be hot.
it was quite hot. Yeah, it was quite hot when the Club World Cup was happening.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's just
it's a similar time.
I was remembering John Aldridge talking about it being there for the World Cup the last time it was there, and he was saying it was like in the shade it was 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which I thought was something like that he was saying. So, you know, it was baking hot. Oh. Yeah, go on.
So,
Sorry.
anyways, next up, Group I. Yeah, Group I has France, Senegal, who are quietly a very strong team, at least on paper.
Yeah.
Norway with Erling Haaland. It
Mm.
is gonna be fun. Mbappe versus Haaland on the biggest stage.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mbappe has got a slight advantage in the team he's got around him.
No, Mbappe has the whole what do you call it? The gun shop with all those
Mm.
modern equipments in there, and then Erling Haaland is gonna go there with Mr. Dancing Feet. If you know, you know.
The in-betweeners.
Yeah, the in-betweener.
Yeah.
I think he's their captain. I actually think he's their captain.
Is he captain of them as well? Yeah, probably. He is of Arsenal, isn't he? Club captain.
Yeah, who else do they have as a beginning? I know it is not Haaland who's the captain. Then it's gotta
It's
be
got to be
Odegaard.
Odegaard. Yeah, it has to be, really. But he wouldn't be who I'd choose because I wouldn't choose it on who's a big name. But there you go. I prefer it to be a
Yeah, but in
midfielder.
international football you
Central.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in international football you have to have a player who's gonna make it to the squad, playing 11.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And Group I also has yet another playoff winner coming in. So it's Bolivia, Suriname, or Iraq, one of them.
Be nice to have
All
Iraq in there,
are much.
wouldn't it? Iraq and Iran
Yeah,
in the
let's have all of
US.
these.
Let's have all of it. It would be lovely.
Half the country just be confused that like they are two different countries,
Yeah,
not knowing
that's
that they are two really different countries.
very different. Completely different.
And next up, Group C will see the defending champions Argentina battle it out with Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. How many Americans know that Jordan is not just a surname and is indeed a country?
Well, I thought it was just like an all-star team that Michael Jordan was putting in, be the kind of thing that will be happening the way it's going. If Trump had his way, wouldn't it?
Um, you cannot throw shade at someone who literally just won the Peace
Well,
Award.
I know. Apologies. I'll blame Infantino. I should have said. You're right. I should have pointed to Infantino. Not try. You can't do that after such a great award's been handed to him, can you?
Yeah, next up, Group K sees Cristiano Ronaldo coming in with his Portugal team, trying to tough it out against Uzbekistan, Colombia, and yet another playoff winner. This time the playoff sees giant names, big countries battling it out with historical achievements in the world of football. New Caledonia, I'm gonna bet $100 that there is not even 1% of American population who knows where New Caledonia is, because half the country doesn't know the name of the seven continents to
Yeah,
begin
that's
with.
true.
Jamaica and DR Congo. Jamaica actually does have a couple of notable names because
Yeah,
a lot of the guys who can't get into the England setup find find someone who was from there
and
in
they've
some
got
kind of.
they have got a notable history of football. To be fair, they're an obsessive football nation. So,
Now to the biggest group, the greatest group, the group that has the founders of football in the group that has the biggest team, England.
ooh,
England are in Group L. Oh
how,
my, oh my.
how many freaking groups is
Does
there?
the
Okay,
L
I've
stand
lost
for
count of.
losers? Group L does stand for losers because it has England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Four teams that have literally not won anything in the past. In this current millennium, let's just leave
I
it
was
at
going to
that.
say you had to get that in quick, didn't you? Before you had 1966 rammed down your throat by everyone English on the comments later.
It's just foolish of them to
Oh, I see you've
assume
got
that
a
I can
new
read.
sponsorship, by the way. Tommy Hilfiger now, is it? Hey, you've gone down in the world. You were a bit higher up last time, weren't you? Now you're Tommy Hilfiger, eh? Yeah. Always the. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
So, anyways, like as things stand, who do you think is the favorite or a couple of favorites here? What is the matchup you're looking for?
The problem is there's that many bloody teams in it. It's gonna take about 6 months before they whittle it down to a reasonable amount, innit? And you know, injuries and suspensions and playing too much, playing games constantly just changes things, doesn't it? And the heat of that, oh, it's a tough one. You got to favour a team like Spain that's used to heat. Argentina, Argentina are used to cold weather and that, so it's not most of Argentina. At this time of year, we won't be that hot, will it? Would it being right down there? I'm assuming. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm sure from what I've been told, it's quite cold country. Brazil's hot, so they might have an advantage. Some of it, obviously, not all of it. But Brazil aren't that. I mean, you've got to. It's got to be maybe a chance for one of the African nations this time because it's such a weak looking. You look at it. This might be a chance for one of them to finally break through and do something. Maybe not win it, but like get right through. Hopefully, it'd be nice to see one of them win it.
I
Give it a
didn't Morocco
chance.
just finish third or fourth?
They certainly had a good run last time out, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they
They
played
got a
for
good
the
young
third
team
place.
as well, haven't they? Yeah, they got a really good. Yeah, was third? I can't remember. I know they've
No,
got a
no,
good
but
young
the
team, so
big
yeah, they've got a good chance. Yeah, that's a good shout because it's hot as well. So
it's not actually a side. I was just saying, like African teams have done
mm,
better, but the issue is a lot of the African countries come in with a lot of internal conflict, a lot of
mm.
idiotic politics and everything.
Yeah, we only have to
So
look at Egypt,
that's,
where, for instance, when they're away and they're preparing for a game, the night before a game, they'll still be bringing in guests to his hotel room at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning the night before a game, and then they wonder why he's knackered the next day. Like, so they aren't well
And
run.
also,
That's the problem.
I know some of the Liverpool legends have said like Salah hasn't done anything much with Egypt, and Egypt has great history and all that. But we have to remember Egypt also had not so good recent history. Plus, just in the past 6 months, their coach has said like they have 2.5 professional players.
Mm. Yeah,
Not
I
even
mean,
three, 2.5.
yeah, the whole country was
Salah,
absolutely
Marmoush, and
destroyed by
I
their
don't
when
remember
he.
who was the yeah, I don't remember who that half the player was, but it was Salah, Marmoush, and one other guy.
Oh God, that's a good quiz question. Anyone knows? Pop it in the comments if anyone can remember for us who the half was. God, yeah,
No,
that's a good.
I actually think on paper Senegal are a good team. They
Mm,
have a lot of quality.
yeah, decent.
They're not exceptional. They're kind of the dark horse thing. But if I'm thinking about favorites, it's because Spain did so well in the Euros, they have set style of play. They have to be mentioned, but France with Mbappe, you cannot ignore him.
Mm, yeah, France is a great
Literally
show.
played finals,
And in this
and
kind of tournament, it
especially
only
if
takes one goal scorer
yeah,
to win it. So you can't rule out teams like Norway because it's
yeah,
going
but
to be
at some
so
point you
hot.
would yeah, yeah, at some point you would think I'm not saying they're not gonna go deep, but it is quite a bit of a
I'll
stress
tell you who
saying
won't
they
win it.
will.
Qatar, unless they carry on paying off officials like they clearly did against the UAE in their in their final
uh,
match in the group. Honestly, I've never seen a match like it. Officials
yeah,
couldn't.
you went to that match, huh? You went to
No, no,
see
no. I
that
watched it
match. You
live, and I
should give
watched it
it.
live on here. I couldn't go to it. It was in the Qatar. It was the second leg in Qatar. You know, the final, sorry, round match, and it was the winner went to. If UAE drew or won, they went through, and if Qatar had to win to go through, like I tell you, the officials were the most blatantly biased I've ever seen in my life. And the Qataris, just every time the UAE got the ball, they just threw stuff onto the pitch until the game was stopped, so they couldn't play. And they did nothing about it. They just had to clear. They just stopped the game, cleared off the pitch, and then started again. But it was incredible. There's so many decisions that you just thought that's a joke. It's got 10 minutes, by the way. Yeah, I got to say, France is a
Yeah,
great shout, and Spain, obviously, because though they're not that great a squad at the moment, are they? Look at their team.
yeah,
So
but they have a
teamwork,
certain style
yeah,
of play. Like, whoever comes in, whoever goes out, the
true.
the overall structure remains the same.
And Rodri might be back to full fitness by then, maybe,
Yeah, but
possibly.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Like sadly, it seems like either City have butchered it, its recovery, or it's gonna be a long-standing issue at least. Like
Sometimes it just takes a
I
while to
don't
get
think
back. Lots of little niggles and that takes you a while. So
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be this summer for him. Maybe next season could be his like, but maybe not getting the break is again gonna hamper him.
I think so. If he
But he
doesn't get a
seems
break, I think he
yeah
needs a rest.
hasn't he already had like 2 or 3 minor injuries after coming back?
Yeah,
So that's not good side. You
yeah.
want to have it as how Virgil had it, like you get injured, you go through the recovery, and when you're back, you can
Just
start
back. Yeah.
playing week in week out.
What was I going to say? What do you think of the chances of obviously Argentina? I think we spoke about Argentina. They look weak without Messi to referee the
No,
games for them.
if I'm being honest, they looked weak even with Messi.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he was refereeing the
because the guy,
games, so they couldn't. They had an advantage there.
yeah, and also like forgetting that side, the guy is good. So if you
Hmm.
give him the chance, give him the moment, he can do something for them. But now I don't think they have the same quality. But maybe the players are a few years older, few years wiser. Although when you look at Enzo and McAllister, they're few years worse.
Hmm. Oh, a lot of the Chelsea fans have been saying Enzo's having a good season. Oh, I've not seen him play well myself yet, but I might be missing the games where he's having good games. To be fair,
Okay.
McAllister's been truly dreadful.
I remember a conversation I had with you. Maybe it was the Sunderland game for Chelsea.
Hmm.
Like we were talking about Enzo and Garnacho. Is it better to be anonymous or better to be seen as being poor?
Hmm.
Because Garnacho, despite his goal, was poor in the first half. Enzo, we had to check if he was playing or not.
That's right. Yeah. That's probably the best performance I've seen from him this season, but Chelsea fans keep saying how good he is. But then they think Caicedo's the best player in the world ever when he's had a shit game. And I'm looking at it thinking, I don't know what they've, sometimes I mean, don't get me wrong, he does some good things, but I don't think he's this world class player that they make out. I don't think he's quite at the level that they seem to think he is. Very good, but not great. Apart from it, he's not good enough on the ball, starters, and he's far too rash. So maybe that's I just can't see it with Argentina anyway. Forget that. Igamani for Morocco's few players. Just thinking a few players to look out for, younger ones. Igamani of Morocco used to play for Rangers, now at Lille. He's likely to, if obviously if they're fit. I was just thinking he's probably someone to look out for, as he should have a decent tournament. I like the look of him. He looks really good, and especially since he's gone to Lille, really stood out for them. Stepped up a level. Trying to think who else might, young players that might be weird to watch. Like,
Will Musiala be back and fit and firing?
is he weird to?
Is
I
it
don't.
is it gonna no? Is it gonna be the tournament where the torch is gonna be passed from Messi to Walter Messi?
Oh, could be. Yeah, Baltimore. Could be the man. Yeah, take over as the new next king of the hill to get all the player. The. Oh, what's the award? I've forgotten what it is. The crap one that everyone seems to the one that only gets given to Messi or Ronaldo, and
Ballon d'Or.
yeah, that's it. That's the one. Stupid prize, that one. I don't get it. I mean, it's a team game, so how can you have an individual award like that relevant? I don't understand it. But yeah, I can't see anybody else to really think. We should keep an eye out for some actually, shouldn't we? Really, to pick out in the next few weeks when we're doing pods. Just maybe mention one to look out for. We're running out of time, mate.
I don't think I should shout out players because I made a real mess of it in our season preview.
Why? What did you do? I can't remember.
Didn't one of the players get injured?
Oh yeah, that always happens to me. Whoever I name, usually they're never seen again. I ended a few careers, I think. Do you remember that Everton player? Said he was. I wrote he was like
Yeah,
the one I was looking forward to seeing. Never
Bale.
played the fucking again. Yeah. It's like, oh Christ, I don't want to do them anymore.
Career ruined by injuries. It's not
Yeah.
like he got injured for the season. Career ruined by injury.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like he just missed the season. His career was done as a top flight top end footballer. Oh, I felt I really should write to him and apologize, shouldn't I? Yeah. Anyway, so we're running out of time here. We only wanted to do a quick one anyway, didn't we? So, thanks for listening, watching. Sorry, watching. I forget, and we
And
can see if it saves down.
congratulations to Donald J. Trump
Yes.
for his What?
We really should have given a standing round of applause for that. Really, I think that was we were
I am
remiss.
standing. I am
Yeah,
standing.
you're just short, right? Yeah. So well done, Donald. Yeah, you've done well. You orange face piece. Yeah. No, let's not go there. Yeah. So thank you for watching, everyone, and see you next time.
Bye bye. See you next time.